Hi guys, today we're going to watch the Kung Fu Panda 3 movie, which was released in 2016. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and make sure to enjoy the movie till the end. The movie begins in the spirit realm, where we see Master Oogway. At that moment, an unusual green gem-like weapon made of chains begins to attack him. The attacker is none other than Kai. He was once a close friend of Master Oogway. They fought a legendary battle 500 years ago. Although Master Oogway won that battle, now Kai is determined to fight again. The two start an intense battle. However, Kai is not the same as before. He has grown much stronger because he learned to absorb others' life. Using this ability, he has taken the life of every master he has encountered, and now he is planning to take Master Oogway's life and return to the mortal world. Although Master Oogway tries to stop him, Kai ultimately captures him. Kai is thrilled, declaring that now that Master Oogway is gone, no one in the mortal world can stop him. But Master Oogway responds, "Stopping you is not my destiny. I have chosen someone who will stop you." Like other masters, Oogway also becomes one of Kai's spirit warriors. Kai then says he will destroy whoever tries to stop him and proceeds to the mortal world. Meanwhile, our panda and his friends are hanging out, seemingly preparing for a fight. But it turns out they've gathered just to eat. After finishing their meal, they greet each other and head over to Master Shifu for training. When they arrive, the panda's friends ask, "Why did we make such a grand entrance? We could have just walked in like usual." The panda explains, "If we make an impressive entrance before a fight, we can win the fight before it even begins." As he tries to break the door dramatically, Master Shifu opens it calmly and remarks, "Before fighting with your body, you must first fight with your mind." Master Shifu then lets them in, leaving the panda feeling that today is a special day for Shifu. The panda asks Shifu about it, and Shifu confirms, "Yes, today is a special day for me because from today onwards, you will be the one teaching." Hearing this, the panda panics and says, "I can't do that. Tigress is here. She's much better at giving instructions than me. Besides, what can I teach to these five?" Shifu responds, "You are the dragon warrior, and it is your responsibility to do this. Besides, there's always something to learn, even for a teacher. I'll show you a good example of that." Shifu then leaves quickly, asking the panda to figure things out on his own. Following Shifu's instructions, the panda's friends acknowledge him as their master. At this point, Panda is unable to figure out what to do and ends up injuring his friends while training them. Saddened by the incident, Panda returns home, but on his way, the villagers start blaming him. They question why Master Shibu would appoint someone so incapable as a trainer. Panda overhears these conversations but pretends not to notice. As he walks away, he encounters Master Shibu, who already knew that Panda wasn't ready for this responsibility. Panda asks, "Did you embarrass me knowing all this?" Master Shibu responds, "If you only do what you can, you'll never improve. A dragon warrior is not just about fighting with hands and feet. You are the one who must complete the legacy of the one who lived for 500 years. To illustrate, there's a withered flower nearby, and using chi energy, it's beautifully brought back to life." Seeing this, Panda is amazed. He asks, "Can you teach me how to do this too?" Master Shifu replies, "If you want to learn about chi energy, you must first learn to control yourself." Master Oogway spent 30 years in a cave, pondering just one question: "Who am I?" Hearing this, Panda immediately asks, "Do I also have to stay in a cave for 30 years? Master Shifu responds, "You might have to. But before that, you need to understand how to teach properly, and for that, you must first learn." This makes Panda quite disheartened, saying, "I can never be like you." Master Shibu reassures him, "I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be yourself." However, Panda struggles to understand this. Meanwhile, Kai makes an intimidating appearance. As soon as they see Kai, even the eggs seem to leaping out. At that moment, Kai loudly announces, "Finally Kai is here." However, none of the people there know who Kai is. He tries telling them various names, hoping they'll recognize him, but still no one knows who Kai is. Finally, Kai says, I worked with Master Oogway, which catches everyone's attention. They begin narrating stories about Master Oogway, which irritates Kai. Enraged, Kai tosses his green jade pendants far away. However, the masters trapped within those pendants become hypnotized and start obeying Kai. Kai can see everything what the masters are doing, no matter where they are. At the same time, Panda remains unaware of these developments and continues to play around like a child, swimming and playing with toys. Panda's adoptive father visits and asks, "What's wrong with you, Panda? Are you in some sort of trouble?" Panda replies, "I've been asked to take over Shibu's position and teach others." Hearing this, his father is thrilled and says, "If you've gotten into the palace, I can finally open a noodle shop inside." He starts making plans excitedly. Suddenly, someone interrupts, saying, "Someone is about to break the record which one is Panda made for eating rice balls." It turns out to be another panda named Lee. Lee reveals that he is looking for his son. Upon hearing this, Panda is reminded of his own lost father. Feeling sympathetic, Panda says, "I hope you find your son," as he walks away. Observing them, the others realize that they might actually be father and son. However, it takes some time for the truth to come out. Lee is indeed Panda's biological father. Panda's adoptive father, however, feels jealous of all the attention Lee is receiving. He confronts Lee, saying, "I thought Panda was the only panda left." Lee responds by revealing the existence of a hidden panda village in the mountains. This sparks another question from Panda's adoptive father. "If you've been living in a hidden village, how did you know about Panda?" Lee replies, "The universe sent me a message." Lee then asks, "What is this dragon warrior story you're talking about?" Panda enthusiastically says, "Come with me, Dad, I have so much to show you." He takes Lee to the palace and starts showing him the treasures used by the masters. However, Lee behaves just like Panda, wearing Rhino Master's robes and playing around, turning the palace upside down. Meanwhile, Panda's friends and Master Shibu arrive at the palace, unaware of the commotion. They soon realize this is Panda's real father. After that, when Panda introduces his father to everyone, they learn that someone has started attacking their village. Because of this, everyone starts running in that direction. So, Panda says to Father, "You must come with me. I'll show you who the Dragon Warrior is." There, they encounter Kai and his green zombie masters. In this story, these green masters are called zombies, so I'll call them zombies too. They can't figure out how something like this happened to the masters, whom they thought were dead. Additionally, since these green zombies are like an unyielding curse, no matter how much they are struck, they don't get hurt. Somehow, Panda fights using his wits and manages to capture them. After that, Kai starts speaking through the zombies, but nobody knows who Kai is. At least, even Master Shifu doesn't know who Kai is. So, they quickly start searching for information about Kai. Eventually, they find a scroll containing details about Kai, written by Master Oogway. According to Oogway, Kai was a companion who helped him in every battle like a brother. However, during one such battle, Oogway was gravely injured. Kai carried him everywhere to heal him, and that's when they stumbled upon a secret panda village atop a mountain. The pandas in that village used their chi energy to heal Oogway. Not only that, but they also taught him how to use chi energy. However, Kai desired to harness that power for himself and took the souls of some of the pandas. This led to a fierce battle between Oogway and Kai. But the Oogway is won the war. Then Oogway banished Kai to the spirit realm. If Kai were to return to the mortal world, the only way to stop him would be through someone who could control chi energy. At this point, Panda realizes that Master Shifu could easily handle this task. However, Master Shifu says, "All I can do is make flowers bloom." Now everyone is left wondering who could accomplish this task, and Panda's father tells him, "I can teach you." So, to accomplish this mission, Panda needs to go to the secret panda village. But Panda's adoptive father isn't too happy about it. He asks Master Shifu if there's another way, but there isn't, so Panda and his biological father set out for the secret village. Meanwhile, Master Shifu instructs Crane and Mantis to locate Kai immediately but warns them not to engage in combat, as fighting him would only make him stronger. As the two travel far and wide, they pause for a meal that Panda had packed, only to find that Panda's adoptive father has secretly followed them. It turns out he loves Panda so much that he can't bear to be apart from him. So they decide to take him along, and together, they head to the secret panda village atop the mountain. The village amazes Panda with its beauty and charm. Everywhere he looks, there are pandas. The villagers are overjoyed to see him and warmly welcome him. Then, the group goes to eat, but instead of walking, the pandas roll to the dining area. Panda tries to roll too, but, being unaccustomed, crashes into trees and rocks before finally making it to the dining area. Having never relied on other pandas before, Panda begins adapting to their ways, including how they eat. Now, while these two are searching for Kai, the Bear Master, Chicken Master, and Crocodile Masters report that Kai's zombies attacked their kingdoms. They decide to go capture Kai. When they go to the old ship to find him, Kai takes their spirits too. Seeing this, when Mantis tries to go inside, Crane says, Master Shifu told us not to fight Kai. So, let's leave here right now. However, Mantis says, I can't just stand by and watch something like this, and goes to fight Kai. But Kai takes his spirit too. Then, when Crane goes inside to save Mantis, Kai takes Crane's spirit as well. Back in the Panda village, Panda declares, This is my first day of training. He wakes up early and excitedly goes to his father to begin. However, his father, still asleep, says, Lesson 1. Go back to sleep. Delighted by how easy this training seems, Panda quickly falls asleep. Later, Panda's father shows him various activities, like sliding down hills and interacting with talented villagers, but doesn't actually teach him about Chi. Meanwhile, Panda's adoptive father bonds with the panda children in the village. By evening, Panda asks his father, When will you teach me to control Chi? His father replies, I have something to show you, and takes him to a place that brings back memories of his mother. Seeing this, Panda becomes deeply emotional, thinking about his mother. Meanwhile, in the kingdom, all the masters have disappeared, confirming that Kai is behind the attacks. Master Shifu says they only have a little time left before Kai reaches them. Soon after, Crane and Mantis appear as zombies under Kai's control, and Kai himself arrives. He declares, I was like a brother to Oogway, but he betrayed me. Now I will destroy everything he created, and begins destroying the palace. The group confronts Kai and starts fighting back. However, it's not easy for them to fight Kai. In the end, Kai defeats everyone there and takes the souls of Viper and Monkey. When Tigress tries to fight Kai, Master Shifu stops her, saying, Don't fight him, go and tell Panda about this immediately. Kai then completely destroys a statue of Oogway present there and even takes Master Shifu's soul. Meanwhile, Panda is unaware of everything and spends time enjoying himself with the other pandas in the village without even training properly. But then, he notices a withered flower and remembers why he came here. He starts trying to harness Chi power, but it doesn't work. Just then, Tigress arrives at the village and tells them everything, warning Panda that Kai is coming to their village to destroy all the pandas. Panda rushes to his father and demands, Tell me the secret of spiritual power now. But his father tells him, You're not ready yet. Instead, he plans to evacuate the village with the pandas. However, Panda chases after his father, begging him to reveal the secret, but his father eventually admits, I don't know it. Although the older pandas in the village once knew about spiritual energy, no one remembers it now. This revelation deeply saddens Panda, and he accuses his father of lying, saying, Because of you, I couldn't even save my friends. His father explains that he lied to protect Panda. He then suggests, Let's leave this place. Angry and disappointed, Panda walks away from his father, who still insists, We need to leave here quickly. But Panda refuses, declaring, I won't run away. I'll fight him. Determined, Panda picks up bamboo sticks from the area and starts training to face Kai, even creating a dummy resembling him. Kai begins making his way to the village. Seeing Panda training hard, Mr. Ping feels sad. He meets Lee and says, I didn't come on this journey with Panda because I was worried he'd go hungry. I thought you would take him away from me. But later, I realized that your presence in Panda's life doesn't take anything away from me. Instead, it adds something good for him. However, Lee replies, I told him a big lie, and because of that, he won't be close to me again. That's normal. Sometimes we do the wrong things for the right reasons. Let me tell you, I lied to him for 20 years. He still thinks he came from an egg. But no matter what's happened, he needs our help now. Hearing this, Lee begins to understand the situation. Meanwhile, Tigress arrives and scolds Panda, saying, "This kind of training won't work. I've seen Kai, and he's much stronger than you can imagine. You must learn spiritual energy to defeat him." Panda insists, "I don't need spiritual energy to defeat him. I'll use the whoosher finger hold." Tigress warns, "That won't work on him. He's surrounded by his zombie minions, and you can't face him alone." Just then, Lee enters, asking, "What if we all fight together?" Inspired by Lee, the villagers join to help Panda. Although Panda doubts their abilities, Lee motivates him, saying, "Trust us, we can do this together." Panda recalls Master Shifu's words about embracing his true self and starts training the villagers according to their unique skills. However, Tigress is skeptical, wondering if such unconventional methods will work. But Panda successfully trains everyone and assigns them roles, instructing, "You distract Kai's minions while I deal with him directly." Soon, Kai arrives, and Panda distracts him by cracking jokes, enraging Kai, who sends his minions to attack Panda. But the villagers, using their unique training, manage to fend off the zombie minions, leaving Kai bewildered. Seizing the moment, Panda approaches Kai to use the whoosher fingerhold, but Kai laughs, saying, "That works only on mortals. I am a spiritual warrior." Kai begins overpowering Panda, and despite Panda's efforts, he sustains injuries. Kai declares, "I'll take every soul in this village, starting with yours." Panda, however, gets an idea from Kai's words and says, "I can't send you back to the spirit realm, but I can go with you." Just as Oogway had leaped onto him earlier, Panda leaps onto Kai and takes him to the spirit realm using his own chain. Now Kai is furious. He yells, "You brought me back here again," and starts an intense fight with Panda. Kai gives Panda a serious beating, and just when it seems like Panda's story is about to end, Panda's father realizes they need to help him immediately. The pandas gather around the rose petals lying on the ground, extend their hands toward roses. Luckily, their chi energy is working. Then this energy flows into Panda, making him incredibly powerful. At that moment, Panda realizes he is the dragon warrior. Kai engages in another fight with Panda, but this time, it's not easy for Kai. Panda gives him nice fight. During the fight, Kai says, "It took me 500 years to capture Master Oogway's chi energy. Even if it takes me that long, I will take your energy too." In response, Panda says, "If you want my chi energy, take it," and willingly gives his chi energy to Kai. However, Kai cannot handle this overwhelming power and he ultimately destroyed. The masters that had been trapped inside him is released, allowing the captured masters to return to the normal world. But Panda is not among them. Instead, Panda is still in the spirit realm. In the spirit realm, Panda meets Master Oogway. Oogway reveals that he had always known only the panda can stop the Kai. So he had even sent a special message to Panda's father to find him. Oogway then gives his wand to Panda. As Oogway prepares to leave, Panda pleads, "Please don't leave me." But Oogway reassures him, saying, "Don't worry. I'll always be here. But it's up to you to decide whether to stay or go." Panda uses the wand to return to the normal world. When Panda came back, everyone is overjoyed to see him. Then Master Shifu says, "You had learned about soul controlling. Can you teach me as well?" Panda begins training everyone and eventually, they all learn to control their chi energy. With this, the movie comes to the end. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe Moov Gallery. We will meet again.